Hello, everyone. It is Mark Noble from Grove talking to you about some 2508 enhancements. So this is CIS 1192, and this is allowing additional Cron. It's allowing Crons, which are background processes that normally run on a scheduled interval, to be able to be started manually, as well as improving some logging. So this has a few different purposes. Before I get started, this is located under System Administration and manually run Cron. And you have to have the proper permissions in order to do this. So there's a new permission that allows you to start Cron processes. So like I was saying, these normally run on a scheduled interval, whether that's a couple of times a day, once an hour, once a day, once every 5 minutes for some of these. What this will do is, so I'm gonna pull on, so fetch ILS messages. So this is part of the push notifications. And this is where we're retrieving information from the ILS in order to do it. So when we're going through and we're setting up push notifications and testing things, it can be really useful to be able to trigger this a few different times to see if it's working, see what's getting pulled down from the ILS without having to wait for it. So if we have a process that's only running once a day, that can be really limiting in terms of being able to test things. So we can now hit Start Process. That's going to run in the background. So it uses our background processes. And it will tell us when it's finished. Those results also get logged in the cron log. So if we go to cron log, we will see the fetch ILS messages started, and nothing. So if we click show notes, we're going to see that it fetched ILS messages. It didn't really, there wasn't really anything for it to do. So in this case, it just ended. Depending on what you're doing, there may be more updates to that. So it's just a good way to kind of go through and diagnose how things are going, what you need to do. We also added the ability to control how many records are shown per page, so 30, 50. So you can go through those a little more easily. You can also choose to only show errors. So we can see like, oh, okay, some of these were failing. So we can go through and see what was going on with those that they might have been failing. We can also, if we show all of them, we can search for specific things. So if we just want to see what was going on with our reading history, we can do that and just show reading history related things. If we wanted to only show like notifications, we could do that. This is just throwing anything that matches that string. So sending completed notifications, just good way to go through and narrow that down. Good information, really useful on the back end for us as we're testing things, diagnosing things, just gives us a lot more information. Yeah, so thanks a lot, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.